मैंने तो उसे साफ कह दिया. मैंने कहा, I'm not doing this, because I've reached that position in my life, in my career, where I've really been there, done that. It has to be really worth my while to give up a weekend for it.
No, it sounds like balls of steel.
What?
I mean, ovaries of titanium.
Well, are you being politically correct?
No, I'm trying to compliment you. I'm complimenting your grit, your gumption, your verve, your tenacity. I'm saying you should go for it. If you feel that you don't want to do it, you shouldn't do it.
And I didn't. Welcome to the Shabby and Man podcast. We're partners, parents, podcasters, broadcasters.
And everything else in between.
And what are we talking about today?
I don't know. What are we talking about today?
We're talking
Surprise me.
We're talking about somebody who both of us love for different reasons. You for his dialogue, me more for his song lyrics.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And he clocked up a birthday.
Did he have a big birthday recently?
He had a big birthday. We're talking about Javed Akhtar, of course.
Javed Akhtar.
Screenwriter, lyricist, poet, activist, Shabana Azmi's husband, Farhan Akhtar's dad.
And you know how I got to know him first? He used to do an ad on TV in India for a ballpoint pen.
Yeah.
Hum log fighter hain.
A fighter hamesha jeetta hai.
Yeah. So I used to see him a lot there. And then I realized it's Javed Akhtar.
Yeah. So Javed Akhtar's 74th birthday. And we were discussing how both of us love him for different reasons. I mean, he's given any Bollywood fan
you like that
Shero Shairi. I like the Shero Shairi, but I like his lyrics as well. He was responsible for Amitabh Bachchan's angry young man persona. You know that, right?
With Salim Khan.
With Salim
I think
Khan.
Javed Salim.
Yeah, Salim Javed.
Yeah.
Naturally. So every dialogue from your...
Sholay. And I mean, we'll skip Sholay today because that's a whole different podcast.
That's a whole different episode. Yeah. I read recently that in an online poll done by Javed Akhtar fans on his top 5 songs of all time, greatest songs of all time, let me quickly tell you what came up. At number 5 was Jashne Bahara from Javed Akhtar. Do you remember watching this film?
One of our friends is in it.
One of your friends is in it?
Yeah.
So, then you must have definitely watched it. So, Jashne Bahara from Javed Akhtar at number 5. At number 4, from Lagan, Radha Kaise Na Jale. Again, Asha Bhosle, A.R. Rahman. Big song.
A great Amir Khan movie.
Great Amir Khan movie. At number 3, again, going back to Silsila, Dekha ek khab to ye silsile hue, Amitabh Bachchan Rekha. That came in as one of the most popular tunes. At number 4, Sande Se Aate Hain from Border, which I thought
I remember that.
Yeah.
Was that? I always get confused because Javed Akhtar and Gulzar are both such
very
great
similar
composers.
Yeah.
So this is Javed Akhtar.
This is Javed Akhtar.
I don't know why in my head I thought it was Gulzar.
No, this is, Sande Se Aate Hain, Mujhe Tadpaate Hain, Ki Chitti Aati Hai, Ye Pooche Jati Hai.
It's a very long song.
Ki tum
I
कब
know this song.
आओगे कि घर कब आओगे लिखो कब आओगे कि तुम बिन ये घर सुना सुना है. Beautiful song.
I know this song for a different reason. Because in I think it was my AR days, you could put this song on and nip to the toilet.
Yes.
Because I think it was like 7 or 8 minutes.
12 and a half minutes.
So I remember, version. If you wanted to go to the loo, you quickly put on Marches.
Not Marches, Border.
Border, sorry.
You are really thinking of Gulzar, aren't you?
Gulzar is Marches.
Gulzar is Marches. But at number 1, guess what people voted in this online poll? What people voted as their number 1 Javed Akhtar song?
What was it?
एक लड़की को देखा तो ऐसा लगा.
Which is coming back again.
But I think no remix, refix, upgrade, update can really match the simplicity and the beauty of the original lyrics. I don't know, if we have any avid Bollywood fans, they might know, एक लड़की को देखा तो ऐसा लगा जैसे खिलता गुलाब, जैसे शायर का ख्वाब, जैसे उजली किरण, जैसे बन में हिरन, जैसे मंदिर में जलता कोई दिया. Beautiful.
Like a deer in the forest.
Like a deer in the forest, and so many other things. You are a big fan of Javed Akhtar dialogues, right?
I am. Because let's face it, nearly all these Amitabh Bachchan dialogues from the 70s are very Javed Akhtar.
And before you get into the dialogue, every time we talk about Dawn, I don't remember the original, but you are a huge fan of the original Dawn, right? You keep saying how it was quite a trendy movie back then.
Of course, Amitabh Bachchan and Zinat
Iftikhar.
And he was the policeman.
He was the policeman.
And, you know that famous dialogue, don't you? The one which goes, Dawn के इंतजार तो 11 मुल्कों की पुलिस कर रही है, लेकिन Dawn को पकड़ना मुश्किल नहीं, नामुमकिन है.
Yeah, of course. That is the classic one. He's done so many, like Mogambo Khush Hua. I believe that was
that's his name as well.
All the Sholay dialogues. There's another one that you talk about, which is that other dialogue that you do.
This is the one where Amitabh Bachchan goes to Shashi Kapoor. So it is Diwar again, and he goes, हाँ भाई, मैं साइन करूँगा, जरूर करूँगा, पर पहले नहीं साइन करूँगा. पहले उस आदमी का साइन लेके आओ जिसने मेरे बाप को चोर कहा था. पहले उस आदमी का साइन लेके आओ जिसने मेरी माँ को गाली देके नौकरी से बाहर निकाली थी. पहले उस आदमी का साइन लेके आना जिसने मेरे हाथ पे ये लिखा था. फिर मैं जरूर साइन करूँगा. जरूर भाई, जरूर.
This dialogue is sponsored by Job Center Plus.
That's right. Come on, let's go and sign. Now, I know you're a huge fan of Javed Akhtar because you've met him a couple of times. You did that Cafe and Man thing with him.
I hosted Cafe and Man as well because this happens to be
with
the
Shabana
100th,
Azmi, huh?
100th birth anniversary of Cafe Azmi, Shabana Azmi's father.
Right.
And so they're touring with this thing which I hosted here in London. And you know, one of the things that he said, one of the things that I really love about Javed Akhtar's writing is that he's a very secular man. In fact, he's a self-confessed atheist. And he says, I believe neither in Hinduism nor in Islam, but I believe in a higher power. I'm more spiritual than I am religious. And I think he says that when I point out to people my favorite song from Lagan, you know, O Palan Hare, the bhajan.
His favorite song or your favorite song?
My favorite song. So I said to him that, Javed Sahab, you know, I love that song. It makes me well up every time I sing it on Diwali day with your mum. You know, and he said that, हाँ मेरे कई ऐसे दोस्त हैं जो इस गाने को सुनने के बाद मुझे कहते हैं कि nobody who doesn't believe in God could write a song as moving as this. And that's when you also think that here's a Muslim man who's written such a beautiful bhajan, you know. And so I think, I mean, Javed Akhtar appeals to people of all ages, people of all religion.
So happy birthday, Javed Akhtar ji. Now, another thing that's come back in the news, I think we were discussing this about a year and a half ago, and we might have mentioned it in one of the early podcasts, but thanks to Netflix, Mary Kondo is back in the
Mary
news.
Kondo is back. And you know, her method, the KonMari method, is now, of course, gone
For those
viral.
who don't know, she's the one about the art of tidying up. I think she's got books out now. She's got a TV series out.
Yeah.
How to fold things, how to put things neatly, how to be clean.
Yeah.
But she has caused quite a bit of controversy this week.
Yeah, there's a bit of a backlash, right?
Well, she said that don't put any clutter in your house like books. Nobody needs more than 30 books in their life.
I think we have 30 books in our living room alone, right? At least.
That is our life.
That is our life. But I understand the backlash as well because, you know, she has said, while she has a point, because I identify with her on so many levels, she says that a cluttered home or a cluttered work environment is reflective of what's going on in your mind. If you tidy things up around you, you're more likely to have a more organized, you know, way of thinking.
If anyone would be your guru, it would be her because you are both cut from the same cloth.
No,
Definitely.
we may be, but I'm sure there'd be a lot of people who would agree with me when I say that I like to see things tidy. I like to see things straight. I like to see them properly aligned, whether it is loading the dishwasher, whether it is putting things in my sink a certain way, whether it is folding up my clothes, whether it is just casually throwing the newspaper as you do so often on the table, but at least making sure that it is lying straight. It bothers me, and subconsciously I straighten things and I tidy things up.
I don't think it's normal, personally.
Yeah, well,
I think it's what you need help.
No, I don't need help. You seem to be the kind of person who is that quintessential man who once walked into his study and asked his wife, darling, where's the dust on the table? I'd written a very important number on it. You are that man. But so I see Mary Kondo's point that it is important to have a tidy life. But then I also see the other side of the story where people say that, you know, we're not machines. Life is not a factory where everything needs to be exactly the same and just so for everyone. It is the rough edges, you know, it is the things that slip through the crack and give you a bit of a personality. That is what makes life. So I see both sides of the story. So what do you think? We haven't seen.
There's a very famous quote. You know, I was talking about Leonard Cohen. I think he once said a long time ago that if there weren't cracks, you wouldn't see the light.
Yeah, so there you go.
Amazing.
And do you remember that first interview that you actually made me read 2 years ago? I think she was in The Guardian, which said she was attracted. The most attractive thing about the man who eventually became her husband, she said, I fell in love with him immediately. Why? Because when we moved in together, he could fit all his possessions into 2 boxes. He came home carrying 2 boxes and we moved in together. I knew that he was the one for me. Which is...
I'm starting to feel sorry for him. You know, Shabby, we've made this into like a Javed Akhtar special.
Yeah.
Without realizing it.
Without realizing it, we have.
And I was just thinking, before we finish, you can't really finish a dialogue special without that most famous dialogue of him and Salim Khan's.
From Diwar.
From Diwar.
Yeah, you know that famous dialogue from Diwar, Mere Paas Maaye. Uske pehle jo line aati hai, which is the 2 brothers are having, you know, they're meeting under that bridge. And so the brother who's a cop, Shashi Kapoor, says to him that, you know, mere usool aur adarsh mujhe is baat ki ijazat nahi dete. So he says, uff, तुम्हारे उसूल या आदर्श किस काम के हैं? इन्हें गूंथ कर 2 वक्त की रोटी नहीं बनाई जा सकती, हाँ? Then he says, देखो ये वही तुम हो और ये वही मैं हूँ. हम दोनों एक साथ इस फुटपाथ से उठे थे, लेकिन आज देखो तुम कहाँ रह गए और मैं कहाँ आ गया. मेरे पास बंगला है, बिल्डिंग है, प्रॉपर्टी है, बैंक बैलेंस है, गाड़ी है. क्या है तुम्हारे पास?
मेरे पास माइक्रोफोन है. अब मैं स्टॉप बटन दबाने वाला हूँ. Right, that's it for this week. Don't forget to find, follow us, subscribe, rate us on all your usual platforms.
Which is Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean, Google Podcasts and all the rest of it.
And follow us on all our social media stuff.
And we'll catch you again hopefully next week.
Till then, bye bye now.
Bye.